walk around talking like that, acting like that, asking for $200. I could have gave you a manicure because that's what you need. You look crazy.
But listen, no, I ain't gonna lie to you though.
No, for real.
Keep it gangster though.
Yeah.
Don't do that right now.
Don't do what? It's the truth.
Don't do that. Yeah, she good. I gotta do this because I was taught by my counselor and shit like this, just do this through my mouth. So I'm gonna do that right now. You good. She straight.
She good seeing this?
But the other side of my brain, baby, you look like a man. Keep it pushing.
Baby, off right here.
Get the on.
Yeah, that.
Get the on. That's how you vibe.
You look a little fruity.
That sound like a prostitute.
No, literally, you look a little fruity. And I have degrees.
Get your out of here.
You do not walk around.
Hey, all right, Shalom. We'll start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, and Kakwadash. I want to say double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders, a great millstone for teaching his word in truth and sincerity, and for ruling well. And salutations to the elect, Lord willing, with some of those men and women. Hey, I'm my brother Gabar Yahweh from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another quick lesson. And it's basically on this video that you just saw here. I played it first so you can have an understanding of the context of the video. And a number of things stuck out to me. When it comes to the so-called Black and Latino woman, Native American women, right? They're all destroyed in their minds, right? Grandization, proud, haughty, they can get fake bodies, fake eyelashes, fake breasts, fake boob, fake butts, right? But they looking for something real, supposedly. It doesn't make any sense, right? They're superficial at best. And what I found disturbing beyond anything that she's done in this video was the fact that she bent over and spread her vagina, her ass cheeks. She spread her ass cheeks, and then she said she got degrees, right? So this is what education does to the so-called Black and Latino Native American woman. And I'm sure people are going to click on the video because they see old girl and they going to get all excited. But really, the scripture says this, bro. Right, real quick. Right? Trust not in everyone's beauty, bro. Let me get it. All right, this is yeah. Right, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. So when you see a woman, right, you shouldn't stumble at what you think is beautiful, because it's not. And then you desire her for pleasure, and then you don't know you're in a world of hurt. You're in a world of trouble, right? And you wonder why your life is jacked up because you're checking for something on a superficial level, right? The woman has to be an asset into a man. She has to bring things to a man. She has to be a worthy servant to a man, right? And as you just see what she look like, you don't know what the fuck she sound like. And then really when she start to talk and you start to hear what her mind is all about, right? She's full of vanity, right? Here it is, this woman, she's supposed to be degreed up. And you notice that some of the biggest whores in this place are these women with so-called college degrees. Because the majority of them go to school, spend 4 years of running through the cock carousel, right? Then they get a piece of paper and they think that levels them up, right? But a degree doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're in debt, right? For the most part, the vast majority of women who go to these universities, colleges, certificate programs, the majority of them in massive amounts of debt. And they're really looking for a sponsor. And another thing, they're not used to rejection. A woman like this, she go outside, she wear them tight clothes, tight form-fitting clothes, and everybody looking at her ass and tits. She get attention every day. It's a simp right now waiting to get on old girl top so he could, get something from her. And he'll tell her whatever he wants, whatever she wants to hear. He'll give her whatever she wants. So a lot of these women ain't used to rejection. And this dude, he rejected old girl. And she went, where'd she go to? She went to ad hominem attacks, right? She went to attacking this man's visage, right? But in reality, she want this dude. But she don't know how to express that. Even her degrees wouldn't allow her to express that, right? She actually liked the rejection, because she ain't used to nobody turning her away, right? People just accept her for face value. But, you know, this woman on the inside and out, she's terrible, bro. Right? So this is, real quick, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be accounted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Right? And this woman is nothing about this woman or this female, because she ain't a real woman, she's just a female, is, which the dude said she looked like a man. And low-key, when you look at her, she kind of does have masculine features. And that's why they try to oversaturate their skin and their features with makeup and other so-called feminine-looking things, like these fake eyebrows. You know, the scripture says the haughty looks of a woman in her eyelids. I'll get that real quick. Hold on. A woman is known haughty. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus 26 and 9, actually, hold on. Yeah, 26 and 9. It says, a whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Let's see what that says in the GNT. Sirach 26 and Sirach 26 and 9 in the GNT. It says, you can tell an unfaithful wife by the bold and flirting looks in her eyes, man. And you know this woman is unfaithful. She's just looking for a sucker. She's just looking for somebody, a succubus, somebody that, somebody to be so she can be a parasite to suck the life out of them. She'll suck you dry with them big ass lips. She'll give you that use up ass box, right? Just so she can take your wealth. And you could tell the looks of a woman, her haughty looks, through her eyelids, man, which these cum catchers she got on her eyes. This is fake. Her tits is fake. Her ass is fake. You know, her lips is fake. She just done, man. You know, and you take all of that away, she'll be extremely below average. I wouldn't even call her average. But going back into Sirach, chapter 26, verse 25, it says, a shameless woman shall be accounted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. And when you look up the term for shamefaced, right here, shamefaced means feeling embarrassed, ashamed. And that's the so-called Negro and Latino woman in America. She don't feel none of that. She don't feel embarrassed about anything, right? She don't feel ashamed about anything or guilty. These women don't feel guilty. They don't feel embarrassed. They don't feel ashamed. In fact, they feel vindicated by doing the things that they do, right? Like this one right here, instead of taking a rejection and just walking off, right? She attacks this dude and then she calls him gay. Clearly this dude's not a homosexual, right? But that's another thing. When you have self-respect for yourself, when you have some self-respect, when you have some self-efficacy, that turns these women off, man. Right? They don't want you to be confident, right? You don't got to take everything. This bitch got a big ass. When you start looking at it, if you start looking at this demon for what it really is, like she's all disproportionate. Her whole body is disproportionate. She got this big ass fucking Wednesday head. The hair is fake. This ain't all her hair, bro. Like she might have a nice length of hair when you take this shit out, but it ain't this long, right? She covered in tattoos, right? She's dressed like a whore with wings on, of all things. She's just got wings on, right? A flying demon with a cell phone in her hand, right? She got these big ass sneakers on. Like, come on, bro. This some shit you supposed to wear for your husband in a room somewhere, not in the streets, man. But this is a woman that's not shamefaced. She's not embarrassed. Neither is she ashamed.
That's what you need. You look crazy.
But listen, though, I ain't gonna lie to you, though.
No, for real.
Keep it gangster, though.
Yeah.
Don't do that, right?
Don't do what? It's the truth.
Yeah, and he tried to bear with the bitch and told her to chill out. Don't do that. Ain't no reason to do that. Whatever she was doing, trying to play him, trying to make him look, and trying to embarrass him, basically. There was no reason to do that.
Don't do that. Yeah, she good. I gotta do this because I was taught by my counselor and shit like this, just do this to my mouth. So I'm gonna do that right now. You good. She straight.
She good seeing it?
But the other side of my brain, baby, you look like a man. Keep it pushing.
Baby, off right here.
Get the f*** on.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's about something. Go watch the full unblurred in the link. Yeah, this is all pussy right here. Yeah, like come on, bro. This ain't no ashamed woman. This is these, and none of these women are ashamed, bro.
Get the f*** on.
Yeah, that.
Get the f*** on. That's how you vibe, baby.
You look a little fruity.
That sound like a prostitute.
No, literally, you look a little fruity. And I have degrees.
And I have degrees, and that mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. All of these things that don't matter. I remember when Kevin Samuels was alive, he used to point these things out, man. A lot of these women, they're so superficial, right? They want things that they clearly are not deserving of, right? Whether that be a so-called high-value man or a man of substance. A woman like this is not worthy of that. She probably got 2 and 3 kids, right? These bitches trying to stay young forever, right? They don't age gracefully, right? Their minds don't mature past the age of 17. Bitch be 40, 50 years old, still acting like a child. How many of these women you go on social networks and you go to their pages, she be in her 50s, she acting like she in her 20s, her early 20s, right? Bent over, scantily clad, right? They're not married because no man of real value wants to take them seriously. All they gonna do is plug you. That's it. All you worthy of is to be a whore, right? But then when you start speaking like this, it's a problem. It's problematic. But a degree don't make you, right? A piece of paper, the fact that you're in insurmountable amounts of debt, that doesn't make your life anything, right? These women, they have drunken the wine of Babylon with no chaser, right? There was a time in America when going to college and getting a particular degree actually mattered. And you could actually use that to get into the managerial class in America. There's different classes in America. Most people that used to go to college, right, when it so-called meant something, they were being inducted into the managerial class, so they weren't the average worker. But now you go to college and get a degree, you worse off than a person that never went to school. You worse off than a person that went to high school, that didn't go to high school, or that just has a high school level so-called education. Because what are you learning up there? It's not teaching you. Having a degree doesn't teach you how to have self-respect and dignity. Neither does it warrant self-respect and dignity, right? Having a degree does not make you free to do and say whatever you want, right? Clearly, your degree is not making you no real money because you're on a show, 20 versus 1, trying to get attention of a male. And then you made sure that you had the least amount of clothing on, right? Always holding that stomach in, because you take that shit off. I know her stomach is jacked up. Her fucking, she got some type of pouch there. She got, these women are out of control, bro. Right? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 22. Because she kept talking about her degrees. A jewel of gold in a swine's snout. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. Right? And you can clearly see that she's not discreet about shit. Like, she let the world know. And I'm sure she has her OnlyFans where she busts it open and let people look at her vagina and send pictures and get money and all that other shit for that shit. So this woman, she lacks complete discretion. Right? It ain't just a nigga woman, bro. Look, the Latin woman is through too. That Dominican, which a lot of you Dominican women are fucking Judites anyway. Right? Are Negro women anyway. You just speak Spanish. Right? So in the NLT it says a beautiful woman, and I ain't mean to say fucking Judite, but it came out that way. But yeah, man, a lot of you Dominican women, y'all ain't nothing but nigga women that speak Spanish fluently. That's it. Right? NLT, a beautiful woman who lacks discretion is like a gold ring in a pig's snout. It's worthless, man. It's worthless because, you're supposed, as a woman, you're supposed to exercise discretion in all your acts, in all your actions. But in this world, they don't teach these women to do that. They're not encouraged to be discreet. They're not encouraged to love their husband. They're not encouraged to love their children. They're not encouraged to do anything that is going to forward a family in righteousness, man. Right? All of that so-called collegiate wisdom, and what did it amount to? So many women go to these schools and get tons and tons of degrees, and it doesn't amount to anything. I just found this. It says blacks and Latinos, a student's more likely to major in subjects with low ROI. ROI is return on investment. When you go to college, you're supposed to you take these loans out. You're investing in yourself for the future. Even though you got to pay these loans back, you're supposed to be investing in the best investment. Get the best investment for your dollar. And these women don't do that. It says, as a result, these students are less likely to work in stable, growing jobs with high salaries and upward mobility after graduating. And so what happens? They end up resorting to shit like this. They end up resorting to OnlyFans. They end up resorting to prostitution. They end up resorting to, going right back into where they came from, that hood rat mentality. Because the education that they so-called picked, it was either oversaturated, it was under demand, meaning that there was no high demand for it, right? It's either or obsolete, right? AI could do your job without them even having to pay a check, and health benefits. Again, black Latino slash students more likely to major in subjects with return to ROI. Black and Latino students are less likely than their white and Asian peers to choose majors with high returns on investments. Right, you got these Edomites and these Moabites and Ammonites. They going to school, becoming doctors. They're in the tech sector, right? They're creating high level business jobs. Getting into corporate. That's what they do. What you niggas go to school to do? Everybody want to be a nurse. That's an oversaturated market, right? And the women that are going into nursing, they don't even have the backbone for it. So they end up going to OnlyFans, doing some other shit. But it just sounds good to be a nurse. It sounds good that I'm a bio pre-med major. Like, if your science and math skills were trash in high school, how is that going to correlate to being excellent in the collegiate atmosphere? Right? So it says black and Latino students are less likely than their white and Asian peers to choose majors with high return of investment. These learners are also less likely to hold internships, which significantly improve employment, right? Because they're not choosing careers that invite internships. And then would you want this woman to be an intern in your facility? All she gonna do is suck everybody off, right? Let me get a front-facing view of this demon. Right here. Like, she can't talk. She cannot articulate herself without resorting to some type of sexual depravity. You know what I mean? Look at her tits are clearly fake. And it's a botched job. It's not even good. Right? She probably in her she in her mid-30s because they burn out so quick. Right? She in her mid-30s looking for attention. Right? Just through. So you ain't gonna want to intern that. It says these learners are also less likely to hold internships which significantly improve employment prospects after graduation. As a result, these students lose out on stable, growing jobs with high salaries and opportunities for upward mobility. Black and Latino students disproportionately enroll in majors that yield lower earnings. Right, exactly. They trash degrees, man. According to a recent report by the Burns Glass Institute, as a result, these students experience higher rates of underemployment than their white and Asian peers. According to Burning Glass Institute, someone is underemployed when they are working in a job that does not require a bachelor's degree, even though they have one. Burning Glass Institute reports referencing this story appears to use the term Hispanic and Latino interchangeably. Yeah, you so-called, you the tribes, man. You the tribes, Hispanic and Latino. Interchangeable. Best colleges recognize that while these groups have overlap, they are not the same. For the sake of consistency, this story issues Latino A for most references to report, except when statistics specifically refer to Hispanic individuals. Black and Latino A students have long faced inequities in educational outcomes. Historically, these learners have had less access to educational opportunities and resources. They are also underrepresented in high-paying jobs after graduating and less likely to hold upper-level positions as their careers advance. Many inequities found in education and the workforce are rooted in systemic racism. And though that may be true, they ain't doing nothing to fight it. They ain't doing nothing to fight it. Oh, this bitch gonna bend over. Like, first of all, this is a street nigga. He don't care if this bitch got a degree or not. It ain't gonna help him. And no man cares if a woman has a degree or not. It ain't gonna help him. How is that gonna help that man, move upwardly in the society? My woman got a degree. It ain't. It don't matter. And the vast majority of you women that have the degrees, you resort to this kind of shit. This is your first thing. You don't even go look for a job. You don't in a career. You rather have a career in sex selling. And she's clearly through. You can clearly tell this chick is burnt out, man. I don't know her name, but she's clearly through. And then, like, I went to the comments, right? She didn't get the response she wanted. Now he's gay. Exactly. And that's what they do. When you turn your head, your shoulder to these hoes, and you tell them the truth, now you're a homosexual. But then the homosexuals that's really out there, they love those guys. But she gonna talk about this dude is sweet. That nigga ain't sweet. He just don't want her. Some women personalities fuck up the vibes. Like, damn, you fine when you're quiet. Well, these women don't know how to be quiet. Right? They love, what is it, a silent wife? Let me get that. Right? Right? A silent and loving wife, man. Right? That's right. It's Ecclesiastes 26:14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. And the nigga and the Latino woman is anything but quiet. She is not going to shut up. She always got to have the last word, the first, middle, and last word. Right? And she ain't loving. Right? A silent, and that's why these women are out there the way they are. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. There is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Right? It says a shamefaced, which means we went back to shamefaced, a woman who feels ashamed or embarrassed or guilty for doing something out of line. Right? A shamefaced, but she's faithful. A faithful woman is a double grace. So if you get a woman that's cognizant of her behavior, and if she does something out of line, feel guilty about it, feel ashamed about it, you know what I'm saying? Because she's gonna feel remorseful about it, and she's faithful. That's a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. So that's invaluable. She's invaluable, right? It says, verse 16, as the sun when it ariseth in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. So you get a woman. Let's look at that in the GNT. What was that? 26 and 16. Let's look at that in the GNT. Right? 26. What is this? Come on, man. 26 and 16 says, the beauty of a good wife in her well-kept home is like the noonday sun shining in the Lord sky. And a lot of these women, they live like hogs. They live like pigs, right? They live in complete disorder, right? And she don't keep that beauty in the house for her husband. These women, they want to take it to the streets, man. That's why they on a thing called 20 women versus one rapper. You know what I mean? A rapper. Come on, man. So you got two people of no substance, right? Anybody could put words together and claim to be a rapper, put chains on their neck, claim to be a rapper, right? That's what they want, right? And if she don't believe in this man's career, so she just want the attention, because these women love attention, whether it's negative or positive. And most times that attention is negative. They run with that. Whatever kind of attention, they're attention whores, man. You see? Somebody said spreading her ass on camera, talking about I have degrees is a whole new crazy. Absolutely. Right? Somebody said sounds pretty normal. Yeah, that's pretty normal for Western women. I'm surprised she didn't beg him for some money. And that's what they do. These women are professional beggars, professional whores. That's what they are, man. The vast majority of them are. They always need something. right? And they don't have no covering, so they just out here doing whatever. But if a man did some ridiculous shit on the internet, which watch how everyone will go crazy on him. Exactly. Right? So it's complete double standards. Right? Complete double standard. A degree don't change anything, whether it's positive or negative. LOL, people's character is people's character. Actually, and her character is extremely low. Right? Extremely low. Right? Everybody agree. She was lying and embarrassed because she got turned down by a street dude, which by standards is rare, right? Because these hoes love street dudes. They love a nigga that murder, death, kill, sell dope, trap, scheme, lie, cheat. They love that, right? These women, they have a thing for criminals, right? The criminal mind, they love it, right? They love that kind of shit. But when he turned them down, they feel some type of way. Now you gotta go back to the streets or try again, right? It says, somebody says they all have degrees. It just proves my point, though. The school system doesn't mean shit. Now and before y'all start talking shit, schools back then taught life lessons and didn't worry about the science of it possibly being more than one gender. Exactly. I was looking for this comment because if I didn't see it, I was going to comment that nowadays that's mandatory. These transformers out here be wild. You know, I rock with Shorty though. Somebody said, I don't know. Some women just getting degrees just to say I got a degree. Exactly. And they constantly talk about it. Always fucking talking about it. I got a degree in this. I got a degree in that. I have a master's degree. Like you can't even tell a motherfucker you got a bachelor's degree no more. Nobody cares. I got a master's degree. I got a Juris Doctor's in law. But bitch, you living on a mountain of debt. You barely making it every fucking day. The Lord is not with you. You don't have a man of the Lord. You asked out. You're not going to get married again. Right? You're not going to get married, period. Right? You're going to end up dying alone, like Kevin Samuels said, with a dog or a cat. Right? So, yeah, man, I saw this, man. I was like, man, I really hate doing videos regarding a woman because people get all entertained by that shit. It ain't nothing entertaining about this, bruh. Right? I wouldn't even tell you to put your rod in it and get off on this bitch. Fuck this bitch, bruh. You got to start telling bitches no, man. Jay got to have more confidence and self-respect, bro. Right? You don't have to take every little thing that comes by your way. The bitches be morbidly obese and you just take it because you want to clap some cheeks, bro. Like, come on. Bitch she got a ton of kids. And you willing to take on that fucking problem just so you can clap some cheeks, man. Right? Come on, man. You got to have more self-respect about yourself. You got to have more dignity, man. More integrity, bro. And we all been there. We in fucking hell. But as we're in this truth now, we're walking in the light of Yahweh watching our side, bro. We got to have some dignity about ourselves, bro. Right? And ain't nothing wrong with rejecting a woman, bro. And with that, I'm going to say shalom and on to the next.